Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how I created this seamless carousel right here in Photoshop, right? So I'm just going to give you all the tips that you need to create your own seamless carousel that you can use on Instagram, on LinkedIn, and other platforms. Right, so before we get started, of course I'd like you to share this video, like this video, drop a comment, and of course subscribe to this channel because I'm going to be dropping more amazing content like this. Alright, without talking too much, let's get right into the video. Alright, so what you have in front of you, it is actually a carousel that I designed for an event called Yeb. Right, so as you can see, it is a seamless carousel and all of these are pages. Page 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 8 pages. Alright, so this is a seamless carousel, right? So I'm just going to show you how I created it. Alright, so you're going to create new file. Once you've created the new file, you're now going to come and impute the details. So that is the pixels, the number of pixels you want in the width and the height. Now, traditionally, for Instagram portrait size is actually used to be 1080 by 1350, but now they've changed it to 1080 by 1440. Alright, so that's what I use, 1080 by 1440. Now the 1440 is the height, so it's going to be stay at 1440, or if you still want to use 1350, that's also fine, you leave it at 1350, but the width is going to have to change. So that 1080, what you're going to do is you're going to multiply it by the number of pages you want, the number of slides you want. Alright, so if it's an 8 page carousel, it has to be 8. So what you're going to do is you're going to press your multiplication button on your keyboard, and then you now write the number and you press enter. Alright, so you don't need to select artboards, press create. As you can see, this is what has been created. You can see how big the size is. Alright, so the next thing you're going to do is you're going to go to view, you're going to go to view, go to guides, and go to new guide layouts. Alright, so you can see what I have here. Okay, you're going to make sure your column is selected, and inside your column you're going to choose 8. You're going to put 8. What 8 means is that there are going to be 8 columns, and 8 columns means 8 pages, 8 slides. Since that is what we wanted and that is what we accounted for, it's going to be 8. If it's 7, you put 7. If it's 6, it's 6, whatever you want. Alright, so once you put that 8 here, you click on OK. Now we've divided our canvas into 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We divided our canvas into 8 slides, so we can now start designing. It's as simple as that. You can now start designing. When you're done designing, while you're designing, you've got to make sure that if you want anything to be seamless, which is if you want anything to transition from one page to the other, you make sure that you place it on this line, because that line is where it will break. All right, that line is the space that demarcates one slide from another. So if you want anything to seamlessly move from one slide to the other, you make sure you place it on that line. All right, so if you look at this, let's go back to this one that I designed. All right, if you look at this yellow stuff here, right, you can see that I placed it on this line. So once it's cut out, it's actually going to transition properly. If you go to this other line, you see this other one. If you go here, you see these people, I cut them. Alright, if you go here, you see this. So I actually made it seamless in such a way that it's going to be very fun to view. Alright, so once you've done all this, once you finish designing, alright, to export it, what you're going to do is you're going to press alright, so to export it, what you're going to do is you're going to go to come here to crop your crop tool. So right click on your crop tool, you're going to see slice tool, click on slice tool. Once your slice is selected, come to the top and press slice from guides. Once you've pressed that slice from guides, you're going to see these numbers are going to appear: 01, 02, 03, 04, right? Alright, and the last one is what? 08, because there are 8 slides. Once those numbers have appeared, you're going to go to file, you're going to go to export, I'm going to go to save for web legacy. The alternative to all this is just press Ctrl Shift Alt S, Ctrl Shift Alt S, or you go to File, Export, Save for Web Legacy. Click on it. Once you've clicked on it, you're going to make sure that your settings are the same as mine. Alright, so you can see here I selected PNG 8, right? I want it to be a PNG and high quality, so PNG 8, and selective diffusion, colors 256, data 100%, transparency is on. Do you get? So just make sure that your settings are just like mine, and then you click on save. I'm not going to click it because I've already saved this. Once you click on save, they are going to bring up this window, right? So you will now choose where you want it to be saved to your computer. I'm not going to save it, and once you've done that, click on save and it's going to be saved, right? So I'm going to show you where it's saved in my computer and what it looks like. Alright, so this is where it's saved. It's going to save in a folder. Alright, so you can see the folder that is saved in. You can see it is arranged orderly 1 2 3 4 down to 8. So if we open it up, you can see this is the first page, the second page, third page, fourth page, fifth page, sixth page, seventh page, eighth page, ninth page, eighth page. Alright, so you can see that it cut it perfectly. So once you have that, you can now send it to your phone or your whatever device, and you can now post it online. Alright, so when you post it on Instagram, this is what it will look like. You can see that it is seamless. It is seamlessly moving from one slide to the other slide. Alright, so thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you learned something new, and if you did, kindly drop it in the comments box. I'd like to know what you learned, and of course subscribe to this channel because I'm going to be dropping more amazing content. Alright, and if there's any video you'd like me to create, kindly let me know in the description box, and of course share this video to that your friend that you think will benefit from this knowledge. Right, till we meet again, love and light.